Who is it going to be that grabs that all-important hole shot here? Good jumps. Geiser banging bars, and he gets pushed back, and so too does Herlings. Oh, we got riders down. Bogus is in there.
Doesn't look like any of the championship contenders, but both Herlings and Geiser were tangling up with each other, which is what I was kind of alluding to, as they both ruined each other's race.
Kobe leading the way. Fevre there in second. How crucial is that for him in terms of the championship? And where is Herlings, by the way? Herlings down here in 12th place, so he's only got 17 points over Fevre, and he is the one that's made the best start, and he's looking to push away into the lead on the opening lap. A good start for Goldenhoff. The first four riders now separated by less than 3 seconds. Goldenhoff is going to be knocking on the door of the Kawasaki the first. Watch, well, he's not getting down there, nor is Goldenhoff, but Geiser is, and he will be back on the rear wheel of the Hoft at the bottom of the hill, and Herlings is right there with them. Wow.
Remember, Fevre, if it is an arm pump situation, he had arm pump surgery, you know, recently to try to alleviate some of this stuff, so there's a lot happening there,
Fans are getting a race here.
And Herlings has now closed up the gap too, so we've got maybe the battle we were looking for.
Geiser looking to try and sweep around the outside. He cuts it back to the inside. Oh, they almost touch. He almost takes second away. That's playing perfectly into the hands of the rider at the back of the shot in fourth, number 84.
Yeah, and Herling smells blood now. We still have 10 minutes plus 2 to go here.
Look at that intuitive line there from Jeffrey Herlings. He didn't go deep. He just kind of cornered midway through, got good drive, and he's closing in, hand over fist now on these riders, and he's down the inside of Geiser. Will he cut to the inside? He thought about it. Geiser knows he's there. He's already on the defensive.
Yeah, you see how patient Geiser was there to make sure that Herlings couldn't cut back under him.
What a championship we are having. What a race we're having here in Trentino, race 2. It will determine the overall classification. As it stands right now, Fevre 45, Herlings 43, Goldenhoff and Geiser 38. That will all change in the next 9 minutes plus 2 laps, I'm sure. Kawasaki have never won at Trentino in MX2 or MXGP, and Geiser and Herlings make a mistake coming out of the turn, and it's Herlings, though, who does make the pass eventually. Herlings into third. Oh, and we got a lead change.
And look at the move.
Goldenhoff dives down the inside of Fevre, who looks to respond immediately. He is all at sea. He's on the ropes as Herlings looks to go around the outside of the Kawasaki now. Another look over the shoulder from Fevre. Fans absolutely loving this. They are animated, and Geiser almost into the rear wheel of Herlings.
Oh, the outside doesn't work for Herlings. Their big mistake allows Geiser to close back in. These guys are all on the limit right now.
Geiser looking to rebound. He tries to stay low. Can't get up the inside of the KTM man.
Yeah, Fevre looks like he's the one under the most arrest here. Everybody else seems to be charging forward.
Here we go. Here's the pass for second. There will be a cut back here from the Kawasaki, and there is. He will out-drag the KTM man. He's got to land it first, though. He was almost back to the moon as Herlings buries it round the outside. He's going to lose a position here to Geiser if he's not careful.
Really nice effort to fight back there, though.
Scrappy through the final 2 turns between the 3 and the 84. How much of this can Fevre take? There's still 7 minutes plus 2. If he was struggling with arm pump, there's no way he can sustain this type of increase in pressure.
Well, and he has to be just completely blown away that Goldenhoff made that move. I don't think he expected that at all.
Oh, I tell you what, they were very close, those two. As Herlings continues to push the envelope, he's going to make the move here. He does. He goes into second place. Fevre from first to third in a couple of laps. And Geiser goes through as well, but not for long.
Fevre made a big mistake on the outside there and allowed Geiser to go through, but the momentum coming out of that outside just allowed him to propel right back up the hill.
Oh, I tell you what, he almost lost the front on the way out of there, didn't he? That's how hard the Red Bull KTM is pushing.
And this is the battle we thought we were going to get in race 1. Finally, it's arrived.
But Fevre will look at this as an opportunity lost right now.
see Febvre being a little bit defensive there, trying to squeeze Tim Geiser a little bit.
Geiser going to go to the inside here. Is he going to cut back at the end of the straight or use that outside line like that? But to better use, and it came almost to these two colliding in that far corner, but he goes around the outside, cuts to the inside, pushes Febvre wide. The two lines went into one. He had to be aggressive. He moves into third place, does Tim Geiser.
Yeah, that move had to be made. I mean, it was clean, right? A little bit of contact, but I mean, that's what this track takes right now. You have to be aggressive.
The Slovenian fans, the Italian fans, the French fans, whoever's here, absolutely getting an epic treat here in Trentino.
Now, what does Geiser have left? Does he have anything left to go chase the leaders down with?
Koldenhoff. Ah, how neat was that? Just off balance on the exit of the turn as well.
It's exactly what you need. You see Herlings lose traction. So if Geiser can put in his best laps for the next 3 laps, there's a chance he could be there by the end.
He led Majora, didn't he? But then he just tightened up in the second half of the race before losing that lead. Glenn Koldenhoff in the mud, remember. Here, hard, fast, slick, dry. Herlings has got a good line around here, but it's not working now, though. Monster Energy Yamaha, the factory KTM Red Bull machine, they almost touch as well. Hard on the brakes, slowing it up through that tight left. Good effort this from the 259. He has to go defensive down the inside, but how defensive do you go? That middle line carries more momentum, and this outside line, just look how untidy that bank is as well. But he gets good drive, good momentum. Couldn't make that tight right, had to run it in behind the Hoff. These guys are absolutely on the limit. Good to see Koldenhoff up there as well, joining the party as the back end just lights up a little bit too much. Again, Herlings has to chuck his KTM into that turn.
He's going to go outside here, but this outside's been really slow all afternoon.
Is he going to get the drive? I think there was a mistake there from the Hoff. He does, and he can control the inside unless the Dutchman behind him can now cut back. He tries. But
nice
all of a sudden,
there.
lap 18, Herlings is your new leader.
Takes the long way around on a line I said was slow, but he made it work.
Can he stay ahead of Tim Geiser? Watch this here. Goes around the outside, gets a drive. Didn't get clean out of there, Hoff. And that allowed Herlings just to stay cleaner, run alongside him, control the inside. And that was a pass for the lead. Geiser going after Koldenhoff here. This is a battle for second position. Down the back straight, we've seen so much drama down here, the back end, kicking across the left on the Yamaha as he came into that turn, managing to hold on. I'm not sure why he's going inside here. He lost out a lap ago to Herlings, and he almost loses out to Geiser there as well.
Yeah, you wonder if he can get closer next lap, if he can just bump Koldenhoff out of the way the same way he did with Febvre.
This is for second overall, by the way. These two tied on 38.
See Kevin Strybus going a lap down there.
If he's close, it's going to be in the opposite part of the racetrack here, back into that right-left. He left the door open there. He's been going inside here, Koldenhoff. But fortunately this time for him, I don't think Geiser's close enough to execute. He gets close, but he's not close enough to make it happen this time around. Slows it down. Does the Dutch rider, gets clean drive. Both riders get clean drive out of there. Again, the Hoff goes defensive. Will Geiser go outside? He does. He's got nothing else to lose, but there was a back marker right there in his line of sight. The final climb before we plunge back down behind the pit lane area. Can't afford to leave the door open at the end of this straight. This is going to be for second overall for Koldenhoff. He was second overall at Majora, round 3. Oh, Geiser, is he going to get alongside him? I think he is. No, not able to. He still might make things happen here. He cuts back to the inside, but Koldenhoff holds on to take second. Jeffrey Herlings goes 1-1, puts distance between himself Fevre here and Geiser. And he is going to not finish on the podium, Roman Fevre. That was a massive opportunity loss for the Frenchman.